Max Verstappen going for 9 wins in a row to equal the all-time record in Formula One.
I think after like 5 wins in a row or something, I think Seb texted me, well done what you're doing at the moment, keep it up, and you're gonna something like you're gonna do it. But I was like, that's 9 wins in a row is something very impressive, and I never thought I would be able to be already on 8. So I mean, if it's possible tomorrow, of course I go for it, but it's not something I have in the back of my head, constantly like I need to do this, I need to do this. I'm not in this sport to try and break records. I'm just here to win in the moment.
It is the Dutch Grand Prix here at Zandvoort. The man with the green flag is satisfied that everyone is in place, and after the biggest, noisiest build-up, it's lights out and away we go. Verstappen and Norris get away equally well. George Russell ahead of Alex Albon, and Max Verstappen will lead into turn 1 from Norris. Lock up there from George Russell. Alex Albon on the inside might fancy his chances. Carlos Sainz trying to get past Fernando Alonso, but it's Verstappen then who leads him towards turn 2, who's got a great getaway and already has a clear advantage.
As they get down, there's rain falling properly. Look at
Heavy
scrambling for grip through the stadium section. Everyone's staying on track though, which is good to see. Charles Leclerc alongside Oscar Piastri. Look at this. Are they going to pit?
As they get to the final corner, what was dry 2.5 miles ago is now heavy, heavy rain and a very wet track.
And this is the smallest pit lane we've got apart from Monte Carlo. They cannot fit 20 cars in at the same time. Let's see, is anyone boxing?
Nobody's boxing from the top 10, that is for sure. Verstappen leads this race because look, it's drier here on the track. From Norris coming into the pits, Sergio Perez. They've decided to take the gamble and fit a set of intermediate tyres. And there's also the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc and the Alpine of Pierre Gasly coming in. Zhou Guanyu, Yuki Tsunoda, Liam Lawson and Kevin Magnussen also making their way in. And look at Ferrari. Were they ready for the car to come in? It's chaos in that Ferrari pit box. Perez already up to 12, Hamilton down to 13th, Russell into 2nd place as Verstappen and Alonso pit. And there, on the inside, George Russell alongside Lando Norris, and they're trying their best, but where's the grip for them?
They're battling for the lead because Verstappen has pitted, Alonso has pitted. So that is George Russell versus Lando Norris. They've gambled on staying out. This is going to be brilliant. They've got completely opposite strategies for the win of the race.
And as Lando Norris goes wide, Sergio Perez is up to 2nd. He took the gamble. First guy into the pits. He's now taken the gamble and on his way into the lead. Sergio Perez, it's a Red Bull leading this race, but it's not Max Verstappen. Those intermediate tyres are the ones to be on. And I get the feeling Verstappen is going to easily take the lead here. He's coming round the banking. He's onto the main straight as Perez pulls out of his pit box. There goes Verstappen. This is a swap around at the lead. Verstappen's done the undercut on his teammate Sergio Perez, and he's done it by a comfortable margin. That's why Logan Sargent stopped. That is going to be a safety car. He's gone into the barriers 2nd time this weekend that Logan Sargent has gone into the barriers, and the 2nd time this weekend. I say thankfully he is okay, and telling the team he's okay, and everyone's trying to get the best view of this safety car restart. Well, safety car's in, we can get going. There's a green flag, and there goes Max Verstappen then, and Sergio Perez has stuck to him pretty well there, but Alonso is closer to Perez than Perez is to Max Verstappen, and Sainz is right on the tail of Pierre Gasly. As onto the main straight we come, and we go racing once more, and already Sainz is wheel to wheel with Gasly, and Perez moves over to block Fernando Alonso. Verstappen leads then on the inside. Sainz tries to get past Gasly. Gasly goes wide onto the curb, comes back onto the track, and he's still ahead of the Ferrari.
Darker clouds coming in.
Thank you.
And Sergio Perez has gone straight on at turn 1. There goes Fernando Alonso up into 2nd place. Perez, in the heavy rain down at turn 1, has lost that 2nd place, but rejoins the track still in the podium positions. And why? Zhou Guanyu has gone on into the barriers. His teammate Valtteri Bottas in the escape road. Verstappen in the pits for the extreme wets. The virtual safety car has now been thrown, and it is absolutely deluged situations here at Zandvoort.
So
Putting the extreme wets on Sergio Perez.
I think Aston and Alonso have stayed out. Red flag.
Now, why have they brought Sergio Perez in this situation? Now, we've just had a message from race control. The order for the restart. This is good news for Sergio Perez. He's currently 6th, as you can see on your screen. Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, then Sergio Perez. He'll restart in third. Verstappen leads them round the final corner, and after that red flag delay of over 40 minutes, we can get racing again. Here to the checkered flag of the Dutch Grand Prix, and Fernando Alonso is not that far behind. Fernando Alonso going into turn one, about 2 car lengths in it. Verstappen leads from Fernando Alonso, and then comes Sergio Perez. You can hear the roar, the Dutch roar from the home fans here, because they came as expectant fans to see their man triumph. He did it in 21, he did it in 22, he's going to do it in 23, and it's going to be 9 consecutive race victories for Max Verstappen. He wins the Dutch Grand Prix, he equals the all-time record. It's another perfect afternoon for the defending world champion, and it's a hat-trick of wins in front of his home fans.
You've done it, mate. Fantastic job.
Yes. Wow. Didn't make it easy for us today, the weather, but again, unbelievable, guys. Great way to come back after the break as well.
Well done, Max. That match is the best run ever of Sebastian. So 9 wins in a row. It's an amazing. So yeah, taking every moment of this in lap. I'm sure they're going to serenade you all the way around.